Et salut à tous, c'est Redclove, on est là pour la réaction de la 2.2 du programme spécial de ZZZ. Je veux dire, le point spécial de la 2.2 de ZZZ. Merci.
Please don't jump out like that. Aw, this little one isn't doing too well.
How many times do I have to tell you? Stop eating flowers!
I've been standing behind you for a while now. You gotta work on your
Il y a deux nouveaux
recon
personnages
skills,
pour la
Orphie.
2.2, j'imagine.
I noticed Seed hiding a while ago.
You jumped as much as I did, Magus.
No, I didn't. Also, use proper titles while on duty.
Okay, Captain Magus.
I'm so sorry, I'm running behind schedule. I hope I'm not too late.
Being late on my watch means...
It's okay, Mr. Z. What Captain Magus means is,
On a
she's
Seed et
glad
Orphie,
you made
bien
it here
évidemment.
safe. Mr. Z!
I'll be right there.
Ugh, good you
On
did
va
hear
avancer un
it.
peu.
It's great cover for gathering. You had such a thing.
More compliments.
The Eridu's best intel broker, Mr. surged into massive waves.
En vague
The
massive.
Exalted
Do
schemes
not
are
go
also
gentle
slowly
into the
starting
good
to
man.
surface.
C'est pas si gentil.
However, the true
Jusqu'à celle-là.
purpose and mastermind behind it all remain shrouded in fog.
L'image est
At a
vraiment
time
stylée.
when various factions are clashing in the shadows, we are in urgent need of a trusted force that can help break through this deadlock. Perhaps Obo Squad is
Squad de bol.
precisely the key we need to resolve this. So let's welcome our guests from Obo Squad, Captain Magus and her squad members Orphie and Seed.
Hello, Proxies. I'm Orphie.
Et Magus, c'est la queue
And
de
I'm
la
the
fille, là,
captain of Obo Squad.
une sorte de
You can
robot
call me Magus.
bactérien.
I'm Mobile's heavy weapons specialist, Seed. Yahoo!
Awesome. Now, let's review our first bit of exclusive intel.
Warning. Tampering with the self-defense system is strictly prohibited. Warning.
I have to be stronger.
Warning.
If I just get stronger. Promise me, Captain Magus, in front of the proxy, that you won't make such grievous mistakes like she did.
The proxy has my witness. I give you my word.
Obo Squad, get ready.
Better start digging graves.
Order received. Increasing firepower output.
Ah, peut se battre avec le robot, c'est stylé ça.
Senior, touch him again!
Calibrating position.
What's that line again?
Ah ouais, genre carrément le pied. Après l'ulti, elle a vraiment stylé, elle est vraiment stylée.
Seed Senior promised me he'd come back if I got stronger.
I just wanted to go on a journey with her, to prove that the heart is real. You're willing to help me?
Captain and I got this! Target the weak spot! Covering fire!
Forget the orders. I didn't form Obo just to dance to someone else's tune.
Our hearts have been beating together since the day we were born, Captain Magus.
You're not the same flame you once were. You don't deserve the name I gave her. Magus!
D'accord.
You the one who saved me from despair? Answer me.
The glory of wielding their authority has finally come to me. They can make your wish come true.
My wish?
Your mission ends here. Seed.
You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus.
I believe in my dear children. They are the brilliant faith.
Oh. Oh. On aurait la, on va dire la
Welcome back.
scientifique qui a
In
été
the
un peu
previous version story,
notre,
though Proxies
qui a
defeated
été
the
le,
Exaltists
la mentor
alongside
de
friends from
Phaeton.
Inque Summit and Spook Shack, putting an end to Porsa Lumex's evil deeds. The situation in Wi-Fi Peninsula remains turbulent, with both covert and overt conflicts between factions within, while outside, we have miasma sweeping through the hollow. That's when the Defense Force chooses to involve themselves in the chaos. Will this calm the turbulent sea or stir the swelling waves even more? Obo Squad, could you review
va être très
exactly what the
intéressant,
Defense Force's goals and plans are with their excursion into Wi-Fi Peninsula this
Surtout
time?
que,
Primary
on va dire,
objective of this
la faction
operation
ennemie là,
is to
je sais plus leur
neutralize
nom.
the Exaltist threat.
Voilà, les exaltés, on sent qu'ils vont passer à une étape supérieure.
That's about all I remember from the briefing.
Orphie, no need to memorize the mission briefing. Simply get to the mission location and make sure every moving target stops moving. Do you care about how many potato chips are in the bag when you eat them?
Your explanations
Si, on dirait que c'est une
really didn't
meurtrière.
explain anything at all.
Tue tout le monde. Allez.
Okay. How about Captain Magus? Is there any more intel you can give us on this Defense Force operation?
Our operation this time is organized by Major General Lorenz,
Ok, à gauche.
with Colonel Isolde personally leading us into battle. Colonel Isolde and I are old friends.
Ah non, c'est elle quoi.
I didn't think we'd get another chance to fight alongside one another so long after the fall of the old capital. Apart from eliminating the Exaltist remnants, we've also gained some special intelligence that makes it seem that this threat Yfe Peninsula is facing isn't as simple as it seems. But regardless, as a soldier, all those poisoning this city with their evil, or the scum who choose to aid them, my flames will consume them all!
Calm down, Captain Magus. Don't burn down the interview venue.
You should save your firepower for our missions, Captain.
Sounds like this mission is more complicated than it appears
Je sens
on
que
the
Magus a
surface.
l'air d'être quelqu'un
Maybe
très
we'll
qui
uncover
peut
some
très vite
hidden
s'énerver.
truths. Also, I heard this time you'll have a special holo guest consultant on board for your operation, the famous proxy Phaethon. I'm
Ouais,
curious
de
to
base,
see if you
normal.
all will get along.
I've actually been really looking forward to working with Phaethon. After all, both Soldier 11 and Trigger have nothing but good things to say about them. But I don't think Captain Magus was a fan of them.
Let's just say I do have my doubts about people who operate in the shadows. I hope they have the skill and resolve to keep up with Obel Squad.
Captain's
oui,
too
t'inquiète
strict.
pas, Phaethon,
The
Phaethon, c'est
proxy
les meilleurs.
bears the scent of my kind, so I really like him.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
It's a bit hard to describe. Kind of like wandering spirits versus vicious specters.
Seed's thought process is as unfathomable as always.
Though this operation appears to be full of danger and mystery, it seems it's helped Obel Squad and Phaethon grow closer. As for what sort of threat the Exaltists
sachant qu'on est assez
pose
proche
and
de
who the
certains
mastermind
membres.
is, proxies can play the version 2.2 main story Do Not Go Gentle into that good night to find out. Speaking of, this interview's gone on for a while now, but Mr. Siege Sr. hasn't said a thing.
Ah oui, donc,
I hope
j'entends,
I'm
ouais,
not making
parfait.
him uncomfortable with my questions.
Shh! That's because Seed Sr. is sleeping. He's been asleep for a few years now.
I see.
There's so much that needs to be taken care of.
Oh? Have you run into any trouble, Captain Magus?
Her biggest trouble is sitting right across you.
I can't understand a single word Miss C just said.
It's her own special version of Bang Boo speech. To be honest, Trigger's the only one who can sometimes decode it. Most of the
D'accord.
time,
Elle a l'air un
we
peu
have no
bizarre, Seed,
idea
hein.
what's on Seed's mind. After the situation in Yfe Peninsula settled down, because of what happened with Seed Sr., she built her own Hollow Zero safe house and now shuts herself away all day.
Oh,
and
mais c'est pas
she
dangereux.
doesn't tell us anything.
Seed is an orphan that Seed Sr. found in Hollow Zero. Seed Sr. has been acting as her guardian all this time. Now that Seed Sr. is, let's say, asleep, it's our duty to take care of her and help her uncover the mysteries of her past.
D'accord,
It
donc
seems
si
the
Senior il dort,
important
peut-être
duty
on le
of
verra
taking
se
care of
réveiller
Miss Seed
dans la
has
mission.
been
tout
passed
ça.
on to Captain Magus.
Seed gives me a headache sometimes. I don't even know where to begin. But there is someone who we can trust, who can get on the same wavelength as Seed, and whom she feels close to that might be able to help.
Aha, let me guess. You asked Phaethon for help, right? Well, we welcome all proxies to come and
Ok, donc il y aura
experience
une
the
histoire
ancient story
d'agent pour
Flora
Seed.
of the Blooming Valley in the new version. Uncover the story behind Seed Sr. and take a look into Seed's inner world. Meanwhile, there are plenty more stories
Ouais, donc
about
ça va
Seed
être
waiting
les
to be
petites
told
histoires
outside
qui
of the
seront
game.
mises sur YouTube.
So stay tuned to our official social media. Next, let's check out our
Ah,
two Obel Squad
là, ça va
members'
être
combat
intéressant.
prowess. First up is the S-rank electric attack
Ok, elle est
agent Seed.
électrique
With the
et
modifications made
attaque.
by this young genius mech engineer, the Seed Senior mech boasts immense firepower capabilities. Seed also excels at coordinating with other attack agents
Sur un
to
genre d'attaque,
dominate the
ok.
battlefield. In combat, Seed selects the attack character with the
Elle peut
highest
en faire
attack
son
stat
partenaire.
as her partner, or as she calls it, her vanguard. When the vanguard unleashes an EX special attack,
l'activation.
Seed
Ah
enters.
oui, alors, attendez, parce que ça, je vais le décaler. Merde. Hop. Ça, je vais le décaler, voilà. Si vous voulez, on va faire ça, parce que c'est vrai, sinon vous voyez pas en fait.
The onslaught state, increasing her attack and crit damage. When Seed uses an EX special attack, her vanguard will enter the direct strike state, increasing their
Bataille, c'est
attack
décalé.
and
D'accord.
crit damage.
Ah oui, on voit
When
avec
both
ça.
onslaught and direct strike states are active at the same time, Seed and her vanguard can additionally trigger the besiege effect. This effect further increases both characters' damage, making their coordinated attacks even more overwhelming. In
D'accord.
addition, the energy Seed and her vanguard spend while fighting on the front lines will be used to replenish Seed's max
Ça m'était
steel
du
charge.
mécanisme.
At
Ok,
the same
ah oui,
time,
donc
the
on a
damage Seed
beaucoup,
deals on
le
field
make-up.
also restores energy for her vanguard and steel charge for herself, strengthening the continuous damage capabilities of the whole squad.
Seed Senior and I have more than enough firepower to cover you.
Spending much of her time with machines, Seed prefers to fight with her steel wheels and floating turrets. When encountering a difficult enemy, she'll summon Seed Senior for a deadly counterattack. Then,
D'accord.
upon consuming a certain amount of steel charge to charge Seed Senior, he'll execute an additional skill with 2 powerful hits, dealing massive electric damage. With enough energy, press the EX special attack button to have the mech enter flight mode, firing a barrage of missiles at enemies with a charged mech punch as the finishing move. In combat, Seed can act as the main attacker using heavy attacks from her mech and the area firepower from her EX special attack to suppress enemies. When decibels reach maximum, she pilots her mech into the sky and bombards enemies on the ground, dealing
dommage qu'ils
high
montrent pas les
frequency
vrais dégâts
electric
pour qu'on
damage
voit un peu
while
l'exemple.
restoring steel charge. Without sufficient decibels, switch a squadmate in for support, and as they unleash their EX special attack to deal a burst of damage, they'll also replenish steel charge for Seed's next steely punch.
Most of the
Ah,
time,
donc c'est
Seed
beaucoup
is quite the
d'invoquer Seed
reliable
Senior avec
partner.
elle.
And other times, Seed's even more reliable.
You're not wrong, considering the results you get.
Meanwhile, as Opal Squad's captain, the S-rank fire attack
Orphie,
agent, Orphie
fire-
and
ok,
Magus
feu
have
attaque.
even greater coordination in battle. When teammates attack enemies, Orphie and Magus will use their special attack to aid
leur
them
spécial
and
attaque,
accumulate bottled heat.
Ah oui.
With enough energy, they'll use their EX special attack to support teammates while gaining bottled heat. Note that when bottled heat reaches a certain threshold, you can
Alors, on
hold
va jouer.
EX special attack to have Captain Magus consume bottled heat and fire a continuous laser forward, which grows even more powerful after a while. While firing the laser, parry enemies directly and increase power while becoming invulnerable.
Ah,
Defeating
tout en
the
restant en
enemy
général.
requires the most efficient tactics.
As the captain always says, the longer you wait, the riskier the plan.
When Orphie and Magus hit enemies with skills that consume bottled heat, all squad
Allez, on voit
mates
les
enter the
trucs, hein.
zeroed end state, gaining an attack boost. When
Bonne
squad
idée,
mates use aftershocks in the zeroed end state, the duration of their zeroed end state is extended. If there are stun or support agents in the squad, zeroed end also lets agents ignore a portion of enemy defense with their
Oh, ok.
aftershocks.
Donc au moins un soutien ou un défense et le reste
Strike their
attaque.
weakness.
In combat, first have other squad mates attack the enemy, with Orphie and Magus supporting from the sidelines while building up bottled
Ah oui,
heat.
là, ouais,
After
cumuler.
getting enough bottled heat, bring Orphie and Magus back to the field to unleash their laser beam, scorching enemies continuously and sending the whole team into zeroed end state. If you have enough decibels, press ultimate and Orphie and Magus will leap into the air, continuously firing a
Ah oui,
laser
nous,
to
oui, on peut
suppress the
jouer en
enemy
attendant.
while
D'accord.
triggering a quick assist. On responding to their summons, their dance with fire will have its duration extended, meaning longer lasting lasers.
Flames of vengeance burn!
Les deux sont bien.
Everything to the ground!
Calm down, Captain!
Les deux
It's
sont
also
bien.
worth mentioning that the higher Orphie and Magus's initial energy regen, the more attack provided by zeroed in.
On
Captain
n'est pas
and
en
I
jeu
are the
tel.
best duo after all.
Ouais, donc en gros, si et Orphie, c'est un peu vraiment le
I can't
super
deny that
duo.
Orphie is an outstanding soldier.
In addition, as an exemplary soldier, Ambi is currently undergoing intense confidential
Ah,
training.
Ambi!
I have no doubt that Soldier Zero Ambi will soon
Ouais, donc
activate
un
her
soldat
inner
0 Ambi
potential,
retravaillé.
stealing the spotlight and showing off her much improved prowess. At the same time, there are also other skilled members of Bobo Squad honing their talents to deal with the threats hidden in the hollows.
Speaking of outstanding soldiers, we have another in Mercury.
On a Mercury.
Little
Oh.
Colby.
Though Mr. Mercury is small and round like Mr. Z, it drives a tank into battle to assist
Oh,
him.
le chat.
It even turns into a missile and blasts enemies to bits, dealing fire damage.
Tactical
Incroyable, il
strategy.
est trop drôle.
Infantry tank synergy.
Well then, Mr. Z, do you have what it takes to
Mais ouais,
become
je
an
pense,
outstanding soldier yourself?
Un peu, surtout soldat 11 retravaillé.
I think I'm better suited
Après,
as
je pense
an
que
intel
Trigger,
officer.
y a pas besoin de la
Speaking of
retravailler.
intel, the new version
Oh.
will also have a new
Sirbou,
bamboo called
incroyable.
Excalibur. Before attacking, it'll try and pull the secret sword from the stone. If it fails, it'll just use the whole thing as a hammer. If it succeeds, it'll draw the sword to slash enemies.
I think it'll
Wow,
be
mais il a l'air
easier to
trop
pull the
pété.
sword out if it yells its move names.
It isn't voice activated, it's a legendary sacred sword.
So my method is a no-go? Aww, I was just thinking of names for its moves.
Though, when there's a Rupture character in your squad, Excalibur will have a 100% success rate at pulling the sword from the stone. After all that combat intel, I'm sure our proxies are already looking forward to the new version. Without further ado, let's get into the signal search info. In the first half of 2.2, proxies can obtain the agent seed from the exclusive channel Tier Forged Blossoms and the S-rank W-engine Cordis Germana from the W-engine channel Dissonant Sonata. The paddle effect from equipping it suits Miss Seed perfectly.
Proxy, let's wrap this battle quickly so we can go do something more fun.
In the second half, proxies can obtain the S-rank agent Orphie and Magus
Et
and
phase,
S-rank W-engine
ok, donc
Bellicose
c'est
Blaze
Orphie,
from
quoi.
the exclusive channel Wrathborn Duo and the W-engine channel Dazzling Choir. Let's see
C'est
how it
compliqué de
looks.
tout ça.
If anyone dares to try and start
Par contre, ces
trouble with
effets
you,
sont beaucoup plus
Proxy,
lumineux avec
they'll have to answer to my
le
50
moteur en
caliber high explosive rounds and military grade lasers.
I'll do my best too, to make sure Magus doesn't burn everything.
In addition, there are also reruns in version 2.2. In the first half, proxies can obtain
donc Trigger
S-rank
qui est de
agent
retour.
Trigger and S-rank W-engine Spectral Gaze. Meanwhile, in the second half,
Oh, et
S-rank
Vin pour la
agent
deuxième.
Avalon and S-rank W-engine Heartstring Nocturne
Ouais,
will
perso,
be
je vais me
available.
focus sur les
Our
nouveaux
other
persos,
reliable
notamment
Opal Squad member
notamment
Mercury
Orphie.
will also be joining us this version. Proxies can select and obtain Mercury as the raid up Bangbu in the Bangbu
Ok,
channel.
bon, ça va pas
You
être
can
compliqué à
contact
obtenir.
us through Colby if you need.
Completing event missions. A-rank Bangbu Excalibur can be obtained for free via completing event missions. Don't
Ok,
miss
bon, ça,
out.
on se
There
fera
are
un peu
also
plus tard.
all new avatars in the new version. Take a look. In addition, proxies can unlock Seed and Orphie and Max's Trust in version 2.2
Ouais,
and
ça,
invite
c'est
them to
classique.
hang out after meeting the requirements.
If you're ever feeling down, send me a signal. I'll sneak away from training to come find you.
Hey, I'm right here. But if you do have any free time, you can come hang out with Orphie and take her to see the world outside of the military.
If I sneak out, Captain Magus will probably just happen to enter self-diagnostic mode and fall asleep again.
It seems you've all built a solid foundation of trust with Phaethon. And when that trust meets certain requirements, proxies can unlock new dynamic wallpapers. Take a look.
Ouais, ça. Classico. Oh, allez, les petits oiseaux.
In addition, version 2.2 will also have check-in events,
mais
where
jeune
proxies can
déconnexion.
obtain a total of 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 boopons. Remember
cool,
to
ça.
log in and
Putain,
claim
ils font
them.
trop plaisir. En fait.
This interview's gone on for so long, it feels like my mouth's smoking.
I'll get you some nitro fuel-flavored maintenance oil right away.
Then I'll grab the
Allez, le code des champs, donc Obol Squad. Voilà.
Next, let's take a look at what fun and interesting things are happening.
Is about to begin. I love watching all the little bamboo train.
But it feels awful when you lead Bamboo to failure. Ooh, like going on a roller coaster 16 times after drinking a ton of nitro fuel.
So Miss Seed is the one assisting with the assessments this time then? Don't fret over the low pass rate, because it's time for our proxy to shine. Participate in the version event Band of Brave Bamboo to continue writing your Bamboo coaching legend. In the assessment, proxies need to deploy different types of bamboo to stop the ethereal soul.
C'était pas mauvais, hein, mais c'était tellement long à faire le temps que tous les ennemis
upgrade Bamboo at the right time to further improve their combat prowess. Right. That's why this assessment will be more complex and challenging than ever before. Apart from new maps and enemies, new mechanics like bushes and miasma have also been added. As the assessment progresses, new Bamboo and stronger buffs
Après, je
will
pense
be
que les
unlocked,
premiers niveaux, il y en a, ils
giving
vont mettre des
proxies more
guides. Parce que moi, je sais, les premiers, je les avais fait normalement, genre. Et les derniers, ça m'avait tellement gavé, je me suis dit, ouais, vas-y. Et il y avait des mecs qui montraient, genre, quel bambou mettre à tel endroit, tel amélioré, et ça se faisait tout seul.
Helping the defense force locate outstanding Bamboo is a huge task, so the compensation is sure to satisfy. After completing specific stages in the event, proxies can obtain the new A-rank Bamboo, Excalibur, and Polychrome rewards.
Right. Speaking of assessments, Seed, have you completed your...
That means...
I'll personally...
will also help you collect data. If you're ready, head to the version event Problem Soldier Bootcamp. In the simulation training this time, Seed or Orphie and Magus will fight enemies on a special battlefield. In combat, hitting enemies will create a knockback effect, send enemies into the electric fence on the borders of the battlefield to defeat them faster.
You don't always fight alone on the battlefield.
Une sorte de
Use strategies and
mode d'entraînement.
wisely to claim victory.
Un événement de combat.
As you progress through the simulation training, special enemies that can collide with other enemies upon being knocked back, explosive gas tanks, and other new mechanics will appear. Use your techniques to send enemies flying into each other and clear the field. This will make the battle environment even more complex to properly test the upper limits of your squad's capabilities.
Sounds super interesting. Such fun training should be left to Soldier 11 and Trigger.
Squad member Seed, don't even think of getting someone to do it for you.
With Captain Magus around, it doesn't seem like Miss Seed can get out of this one. After successfully completing the training, don't forget to claim polychromes and other rewards.
Les polychromes.
By the way, does anyone know what Mercury has been busy with recently? I rarely ever see it if we're not on a mission.
Colby's like a disco ball in the middle of the room.
Anyone got a translation?
I do. Actually, Mercury has managed to become the talk of the town recently in Bamboo circles thanks to his peculiar experiences. But not everyone had so many cool stories to share. I heard that there was this Cryboo who asked proxies for help to talk to an avocado at a party, and the topic? Well, it's the HIA's newest event, Spotlight Showdown.
Just to make small talk at offline gatherings? They should just use the strategies I devised for Orphie. Advanced Chit Chat Part 3 and Date Night Rendezvous Part 1.
Magus, there was no such thing.
Back to the mission. In this event, proxies can experience different themed battles every day with different buffs.
Pas celui-là, il est chiant, il est long. Il est pas dur, mais il est long.
There will also be special offensive stages where proxies can only use specific agents to fight powerful bosses. After completing these battles, proxies can obtain a tuning calibrator, polychromes, and other rewards.
Apart from combat, are there any other interesting events?
Of course! In the new version, Paige is preparing a rave at Reverb Arena, but it quickly becomes evident that they need more people to help out.
If she calls the video store or Swabian Temple, she might find some help.
A brilliant idea, Miss Seed. Summoning Proxy Phaethon to participate in the version event Rhythm Rave will really get the party vibing. In the event, proxies need to press the music equipment at the right time to get the beat of the music in time with the rhythm. The more hits, the higher the rating for the stage.
Whoa! Isn't this sung by Miss Astra Yao?
Ah ok, donc
That's
avec
right.
toutes les chansons
All the
différentes.
songs Paige put together for this party are total classics. I trust everyone will recognize them when they hear them. In addition, you can get a name card and polychromes for completing the event.
Ok.
Orphie, next time we get a
Donc,
break,
beaucoup
I'll
d'events,
let you
un
go
peu
to the
chiant les
rave.
events à faire.
Just remember to get me earmuffs.
Yay! I mean, roger that, Captain.
Speaking of, I also have something fun to share.
Stand that. So you're saying that you're going treasure hunting after the program ends? Oh, so Miss Seed also saw that ad. Right. The treasure hunting ad said that whoever collects all the secret
Avec
treasures can have one wish granted by Sanzi Studio with the value of up to 1 million dennies. In the new version event, Enna Treasure Hunt, proxies will start on this treasure hunting journey with Ellen and a Wanderer Boo.
Voilà, avec
1
Hélène et
million
Loup.
dennies! That should be enough to buy plenty of limited edition Crimson Lotus Tyrant figures, right?
If you dare spend your dennies on something like that, I'll become a Crimson Lotus Tyrant.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Finding these treasures will take quite a bit of effort. In the event, proxies need to use clues from photos to locate the treasures, take photos to record,
Ouais,
and
ça va
collect them.
pas
As
être
for what
compliqué.
interesting stories will arise from this, see for yourselves once the event begins, proxies. In addition, apart from polychromes, this event has 3 collectibles that proxies can choose from as a
Faut choisir
reward.
comme réponse.
You can choose any one collectible you like after completing the event, and the remaining unchosen collectibles will be available at
Disponible. Ah, ça
Sanzi
c'est bien parce
Studio
que dire
right
si les
after.
autres on peut
Those
pas les
interested
obtenir,
can go and redeem them
un
there.
peu
Apart
truc,
from
quoi.
finding these treasures, there's another way to get your wish granted. Pray to the great sea god.
Is Mr. Z okay? Why so dramatic all of a sudden? But would that really work? Can I wish for a limited edition figurine?
My wish is to ignite the sea with flames.
Why not participate in a new version event, Wish Bottle Adrift, and try it out for yourself to see if it works? During the event, proxies can gain a wish bottle for the first time they log in or consume battery each day. Write down your wishes in the wish bottle and throw it into the sea,
Ah oui,
praying
c'est
for
ce
the sea
truc-là.
god's
Il y
response.
avait un event un
After
peu dans ce
throwing
style
a
que j'ai
set
pas
amount
fait,
of wish
que
bottles,
j'ai complètement
proxies can
raté,
collect
que
corresponding polychrome rewards.
je n'étais pas revenu sur
carefully write down
ZZZ
my
depuis
wish, just
un
like
petit
I
bout de temps.
carefully water
Enfin,
my
une semaine
flowers.
ou deux.
In the new version, Shuyu Defense Critical Node and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate
C'est
updates.
qui est cette madame?
This time, not only are there new enemies for proxies to challenge,
Ça, je pense que ça
there
doit
will
être un
also
ennemi
be a preset config
de
function
l'histoire
that'll
principale
let
qu'on aura
proxies
pour la
swap
2.2.
teams far more conveniently.
New commissions have
En
also
espérant
come
qu'elle
in
est
for
pas comme
routine cleanup
la
with
sorte
Dawn's
de
Bloom and Moonlight
prophète
Lullaby drive
là,
discs
dans
as
l'histoire de la
rewards.
2.1
Complete
qui
the
était
commissions to obtain them.
atroce.
In addition, routine cleanup and combat simulation double reward events will also be back.
Qui est lié dans le
Time
truc
to boost your combat
dans
prowess.
l'année entre
That's
zéro
right,
là
Miss Seed.
où
As we
elle
build
prend
new
très peu de
Aridu,
dégâts
there's not
et
just
que
new
c'est
content.
infernal.
Renovations to previously released content have
des
also been
rénovations.
ongoing.
Let's take a look.
First, optimizations to Suibian Temple
Ah
management.
ouais.
In the new version, proxies will no longer be sent elsewhere after entering the shop when checking where to obtain resources on the management interface. Exiting the interface will take you straight back to Suibian Temple. At the same time, when purchasing resources at Good Goods, the list will fix on showing the resources you're currently purchasing. The order will no longer get messed up from being refreshed when you exit.
Great! That'll make it easier to
c'est
locate
bien.
resources I need
Vous
to
savez,
keep
la
things
gestion du
running
temple est
smoothly.
un peu relou.
Other
ouais.
changes are also coming to the management gameplay. In the craft menu, craftable items will be more clearly marked. When assigning craft bamboo, the bamboo that can most efficiently craft the corresponding item will also be
Affiché en
displayed
premier. D'accord.
first.
So sending out the top-ranked bamboo is the most efficient strategy.
That's right.
Are there any changes to discoveries?
Yep. For those still working on restoring the temple, items that meet the requirements for discovery will be pinned at the top of the list. And upon unlocking the refinement function at level 35, the discovery interface will open directly to the refinement tab.
Ça c'est bien.
Ooh,
Ça c'est
sounds
bien
like
parce
things
que
are
c'est vrai que
getting
la gestion du
simplified.
temple est assez
That's
atroce par
correct.
rapport à ça.
In addition, when proxies finish restoring Suibian Temple and reach level 45, the notification mark for undeployed adventure squads and shelves with no stock will no longer bother you on the primer tab of
Ah
the
ça c'est bien, il
compendium.
faut que je le montre la
Perfect for
gestion du temple.
perfectionists.
In fact, optimizations are being worked on for other such notifications too. You'll
Ça,
get
c'est
to
cool.
see them soon. Apart from Suibi and Temple, the shortcut wheel's range of interaction has been expanded. Proxies can locate what they need faster. Map Trust event display has also been optimized. Now, when you want to see which agents are in a certain area, you no longer need to open that area up to check the details.
Ah oui, d'accord,
Instead, you can check agent locations directly from the map location list. This function can be disabled via the icon filter as well. The choice is in your hands, proxies. Not only that, but the quick travel system will also display the agents at each location.
Ça affiché.
Which means
Donc ça,
it'll make
plutôt
it
cool.
easier for proxies to find me.
Well, you're not wrong. In addition, trust events have been upgraded to allow proxies to first choose which of the siblings to go for quality time
Ça sera
or
mon
hangout
privilégié.
invite.
Oh, c'est sympa,
Meanwhile,
ça, la
the
nouveauté.
agent interface now has a hide button that can be used to hide agents you
Les agents
don't
non
work
possédés.
with.
Ah, c'est sympa ça
A
aussi.
cleaner interface
Ça
makes
évite
things more
de se balader
convenient.
ou de se perdre.
Apart from these interface optimizations, we've added a W-engine recommendation function too. That way, proxies can check other players' equipment choices and substitutes.
Implementing a
Après, je pense qu'il vaut
flexible
mieux
array of
toujours aller sur
tactics is key to
Prévue
victory.
pour
With more items to collect,
y aller,
the
quoi.
display stand is getting an expansion
également
too.
être agrandi.
In the
Ah,
new
ça c'est
version,
bien.
you'll be able
Surtout
to
qu'on...
place
Ah,
20
escava objet.
collectibles.
Ah, ça
A
fait
display
plaisir.
stand that can hold 20 items at once.
Parce que
How
c'est vrai, on
awesome
pouvait
is that?
pas mettre beaucoup de choses,
Reporting.
c'était un peu dommage.
I don't have one, Captain.
All right, I got it. I'll get you one if you do well in our next special training.
I really don't need one, Captain.
Now that we're nearing the end, we have even more good news to announce.
Allez,
Zenless
dis-nous.
Zone Zero and Razer
Ah
are
oui,
collaborating
ouais,
to
avec
launch a set
Razer.
of peripherals themed around the great Miss
Mais bon,
Hoshimi
le
Miyake,
prix,
including a mouse, keyboard, mouse mat, and gaming
Ça doit
chair.
coûter très très cher, même le tapis de souris. Hein. Après, c'est stylé, hein. C'est beau. Hein. Bon, la chaîne gaming, à part être en sueur l'été et avoir mal au cul à force. Et ils mettent pas les prix parce que
cut
c'est
through
Razer, ça va
chaos.
coûter
The
très
Razer
cher.
and Zenless Zone Zero collaboration set is available for pre-order
Disponible en
today
préco.
on the Razer official site. Stay tuned to our social media for more details and the newest intel. That's all for today's interview. Thank you, you
Ok,
two,
bon, on arrive sur la fin.
youth
Senior.
proxies. For guests, let's experience not go gentle.
Voilà, donc on est sur la fin. En vrai, voilà, ça dure 30 minutes, c'est vraiment un petit patch. Je pense que le seul truc intéressant, c'est juste vraiment l'histoire, les quêtes proxy. Donc la quête principale avec Sid et Orphie, où on sent qu'on va atteindre un stade supérieur face aux exaltés. Mais c'est tout. Voilà. Les autres events, on voit que c'est juste des events de combat, le truc avec les bambous, ou encore l'autre truc de combat là qui est assez rapide, je veux dire où les combats sont très rapides, mais c'est long à faire parce qu'il y a beaucoup de niveaux. Il n'y a pas grand chose. En fait, c'est un petit patch, mais l'histoire principale, lui, va être vraiment cool avec les squads au bol. Donc, j'ai hâte de voir ce que ça va donner. Moi, perso, je vais essayer d'avoir Orphie surtout. Si je peux avoir Sid, tant mieux. Mais ça va être surtout Orphie que je pense que je vais tenter d'avoir, qui, je pense, pour moi, sera plus intéressant et le personnage est plus stylé, je trouve, à mon goût. Donc voilà, c'était la React du programme spécial à 2.2 de ZZZ. Donc n'hésitez pas à lâcher un pouce bleu, à vous abonner si la vidéo vous a plu. Et en live, bien évidemment, on se retrouvera d'ailleurs. Et il sortira donc le 22 août. Ouais, non. Oh, putain. C'est ça qui est chiant, c'est qu'ils mettent pas. Si je fais ZZZ 2.2 release date, on va regarder ça. Le 4 septembre. Ok, donc c'est le 4 septembre que la 2.2 sort. Donc le 4 septembre, on ira faire en live sur Twitch la découverte de la 2.2. Donc n'hésitez pas à me suivre aussi sur Twitch, il y aura le lien dans la description. Mais voilà, en tout cas, merci à vous tous. Passez une bonne journée ou une bonne soirée. Et on se dit à la prochaine sur YouTube pour d'autres vidéos ou sur Twitch quand je suis en live. Allez, sur ce, ciao ciao, à la prochaine et merci.